My name is Lindsay. I run an art business called Sploot, and today is day -1 of Emerald City Comic Con. So this weekend is Emerald City Comic Con here in Seattle, Washington. Super excited. Today's actually Tuesday, so day -1, and I'm gonna go ahead and unload and set up at the convention center today, as well as pick up my badges and just kind of do a quick walkthrough. I like to go as early as I can just because it gives me enough time to really just settle in with everything that I'm doing, especially because I do this by myself. And so when I set up things by myself, I take a very, very long time because I contemplate just what I'm doing, even though really shouldn't, because the setup should be the same for everything, but it's just not with me, and that's just how it is. So we're gonna go today to go set up, and then tomorrow we'll go and finish up everything else, bring anything that I might have forgotten, and then day 1 is on Thursday. I am going to go to the post office first though. I have to drop off some orders as well as some boxes for KawaiiCon, which is, I know, a whole month away, but with the way shipping is going, I want to make sure that these items get to Hawaii as soon as possible. That way I don't have to worry about them. I ship it to my family's house, and that just alleviates a lot of stress for me, especially with flying. And yeah. I'm right behind Milk and Mocha, which unfortunately this year Milk and Mocha does have a big backdrop, so I'm hoping that won't hurt me. And it looks like my neighbors are already here. Well, this is awkward. I am missing my booth. I should be right here, but I don't have a sign or anything, or table. I have nothing. Okay, so this is a problem. There can never be a show without problems. So this is why I came early.
I'll have to go over.
Hi. My booth is missing, but I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot.
What's the name?
Single Sploot.
Single Sploot is booth 11346.
Oh, okay, so I did get moved. All right.
Yep.
Okay, 346, right?
11346.
346. Oh, this way. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so they moved my booth, which is great. Kind of bummed because I really liked my spot that I was in last year. But they moved me to 346. Okay, so I'm not right here. And they did move me, which worries me. Okay, so they moved me so that I'm right next to Misha, which I think is because Misha asked, so they moved me over here, which is fine. So here's the update. My booth moved, and I think it's because of a series of miscommunications between us and Repop, and I say us because it involves me and my friends trying to move our booths closer to each other because we were so far apart last year. I personally really liked my spot last year, and that was the spot that I was supposed to have again this year, but they decided to move me to my friend instead of moving my friend to me, which is fine if they had communicated that to me, but they didn't communicate any of this to me, and on the website it still has my old booth number listed, so I don't know what this means for me in terms of marketing, and if people are trying to find me, they're not going to be able to find me. So I'm going to try the best that I can to, you know, market where I am on social media and everything for the people who do follow me. And the unfortunate thing is we have a stamp rally, and I made the cards and I printed the cards, and they now have the wrong information. So I'm going to fix that later tonight because now I am next to my friend who is also in the stamp rally, so that should be easier for people in theory. But that's the current situation. I'm going to unload now and just start setting up because at this point there's no point. I think I'm too upset to even try to fight it to stay in my original spot, especially because my neighbor had already set up as a corner, because obviously when they showed up there was no pipe and drink next to them, which insinuated that they now have a corner. And the guys next to me are really nice. They're a comic shop, and so, you know, I don't want to mess with what they have because they're fully set up and they're gone already for the day. So I'm just gonna set up where they put me in the new spot. I'm hoping that it's a pretty decent spot because they moved the food from where it used to be, which is what I was next to last year, to more closer to the bathroom in the back corner of the room, which used to be exhibitors, but now it's just the food area. So I'm hoping that that is gonna help me because my booth looks right at them, or right at the food. So yeah, that's the situation. Gotta unload and then we'll check back in. I've decided to accept my fate in this spot, so setting up new backdrop. I just got this one as an 8x8 because I have a 10x8 and a 6x8, so I got an 8x8 now. The grid walls go in. We're running here. So 5 o'clock update. I think I'm going to call it good here and come back tomorrow because yeah, I think I'm just losing steam. But let me show you what we've done, or I've done. built this giant, massive 7 by 5 foot wall. And this is kind of a test setup for HawaiiCon next month because I do have 2 grid walls in Hawaii already. But we get a 6 foot table instead of an 8 foot table, so that's the only difference. Anyways, new backdrop. This is where all of the apparel is going to be housed. We're gonna have all of the stickers out here instead of on the grid panels like I normally do. I'm gonna have air fresheners, car decals, keychains all on that side. I have one more large 7 panel acrylic thingy to go here. On this side is gonna be sticker sheets. And then I'll also have the corgi butt keychains and plushie keychains there as well. So that's sort of the status of everything. The booth is a mess, but I'm gonna head home now because I have to sit in rush hour traffic. Also, I need to use the loading dock or the freight elevator to take my thing upstairs, so check back in later. Alright, the booth is all wrapped up for the evening. It's very jank looking. But I just don't feel comfortable being this close to the loading dock and like having everything being open, so I tried to cover it as much as possible. This is my
The show floor on level 0 and 2 are now closed. Please make your way to the exits. We look forward to seeing you at a few of our other content activities, as well as tomorrow at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. tomorrow. See you guys there. Bye. This is all wrapped up for the night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2 of Emerald City Comic Con. I really hate you. This is the 3rd time I'm doing this. It's currently 8:43. It's really freaking cold because I'm right by the loading dock, and the loading dock is open right now for everybody to come in, obviously. But we got here a lot earlier than last time because traffic was a lot better today than it was yesterday. It took me 2 hours to get here yesterday. So we're here. We finished setting up. I did bring another, not a new item, but this crew neck. If the thingy would stop face tracking on me so I can show you guys. This crew neck, which I only have in 2XL. I decided to bring it just because I had some people asking about crew necks, and that's the only one I currently have. So yeah, we'll see how today goes. Yesterday, I did do more transactions than last year Thursday, and I also did double the amount in sales compared to last year Thursday. So I don't know if that's indicative of how this year is going to go. Granted, last year nobody knew we were down here. This year there's a little bit more signs, and I have quite a bit of a larger following who found me last year here, who came back this year, and who just know that I was down here. So a lot of factors into play. It really depends on what it's going to look like today, tomorrow, and Sunday. If this will be an okay spot, and if this year will be an okay con. But so far so good, and yeah, hopefully it tastes good. We have a couple of helpers today. That's the plan for today, and yeah, we'll check back in later. Day 2 has started. Been pretty good. We got quite a bit of sales early this morning from other vendors. Super exciting. I'm wearing my Snoopy hat from Universal Japan. We did sell a lot of boba shirts this morning, so that was great. All we have left are a large and 1 medium, so super exciting things are happening. And yeah, 10:34, we'll check back in a little bit. Yay! Thank you so much for coming by! Star Wars Wally crossover. Oh my god. No! Bye-bye! They open up the gates. Good morning. It is day 3, Saturday of ECCC. We parked over at Pacific Place today because it's a lot cheaper. And we figured that the garage would get really full, and it's like 9 o'clock. So yeah, we are walking to the convention center now. Short walk to the convention center down that way. It's really chilly. I'm tropical today. We entered the convention center off of Olive Way, and there is security on the main floor, but we walked right through because we had exhibitor badges, and now we're heading down to the show floor. Look at all of the droids. Good morning, happy day 3. We are in the exhibit hall. We got SJ here. We got Erica here. Got Misha on that side. Anyways, they just told us it is 9:50, but they just said that they're gonna start opening the doors early because it's mad crowded. I believe they sold out of tickets for today. I goofed last night and I forgot to bring some things that I should have restocked, but you know, it was a very long night. I got like eye bags and everything, so it is what it is. We still have acrylic standees, which I'm hoping more people will either redeem, buy, or claim today. They're super cute. So that's that. If we sell out today, then we sell out today, and we bring more tomorrow, and it is what it is. But let's have a good day. As for recap for yesterday, there was a lot of people, but not a lot of buyers. So we actually did better Thursday and Friday on sales, but we are still on track right now to do the same amount as last year, if not maybe a little bit better. We'll see how today goes. I think today will be the determining factor. And then yeah, rebook for next year. Super excited, and I'm gonna go eat. Okay, don't forget chopper onesie from Coco, so everybody go buy one. Okay, bye. Under the arch.
I wasn't expecting to see. Okay, what size, girls? Like presence of a stimulus and another way.
Doing pretty good. Slowed down quite a bit. It is currently 1 o'clock. Things have been going really fast. It's been pretty good for a Saturday. I haven't looked at the numbers yet, so I don't know what it actually looks like. But crowds coming and going, having a good time.
Okay, I'm just gonna do things like different. That's great. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay. So 3 shoe charms and 1 air freshener. Is that gonna be cash or card today? It's gonna be $14.34 after tax. Hang on, it's tap when you're ready.
Move too fast. Ah, there we go.
Alright. You're all set. Thank you so much. It is currently 6:59. We have 1 minute till the end of day 3. And people are pretty much gone for the day. Helpers did amazing today. Erica sold so much today. I'm so proud of her.
Thank you. Like an employee of the month.
We also got some new figures. Look at these, so cute. But today was pretty good. It was crowded sometimes, dead sometimes. It's not too bad. The pacing I think was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, we had good breathers in between people. I did go upstairs to the artist alley at one point, and there was a lot of people there, but it wasn't like sardine packed. I was able to get through perfectly fine. That was around the 4 o'clock hour. So the hall does close at 7 for the show, but you can go upstairs to the other floors to do other activities until midnight. So that's that. If you're an attendee, there's a lot to do for the rest of the night. We're gonna go home though. I'm so tired. And yeah, we sold so much. We have 1 Fueled by Boba left forever. This is the very last Fueled by Boba I have. I have no more of these at home. So excited for that.
Attention Emerald City Comic-Con. Thank you for an amazing Saturday.
Yay!
The show floor is now closed, but the fun does not have to stop. Sunday tickets are still available. Please join us upstairs for After Dark programming going until midnight tonight. The show floor is now closed. Please make your final purchases and make your way towards the exits. Thank you.
Yay! No! Time to go home. Time to go home.
Ask us for freebies.
We got so many things from this booth. Everybody should go read Under the Oak Tree on Manta if you haven't read it already. Closing out day 3. Good morning. It is day 4 of Emerald City Comic Con. 9:58. We're about to open soon. And yeah, long day. It looks like actually they already started letting people in. So just gonna say good luck everybody today. It's been an interesting Comic Con in this new position. So yeah, I don't know if the space is bad or not, but I can see everybody who goes into the bathroom and out of the bathroom. Also, huge thank you to Miso and Tofu. This is their business card. You guys can go and follow them. They gave me treats. Look, hockey, and they gave me candies. So excited. Also, I'm a huge blind box junkie, so got this capybara blind box, and it's a monk capybara. It's a monkey bara. And then Pugly is also here, so I got one of his blind boxes, and I got the one that I wanted, which is the pizza one. So super excited about that. We restocked a few things that we sold out of yesterday, so those are back. And yeah, hopefully we sell more things today. Sell the last of some items. I only have like one medium, one large color block hoodie, and one large boba long sleeve forever, and then we can move on to the next thing. But hopefully today will be a good day, and we'll check back in later. It's been a pretty busy Sunday. It's been going on and off with sales, so finally have a break. I'm gonna try to reorganize some things, but pretty good so far, I think. Had a small surge, so things sold out, so we had to reorganize the front. We're down to our very last Always Sleepy long sleeve. Sold out of the color block and medium large early this morning. We only have one XL left, and I just restocked it for today. And I believe we are also sold out of the crossbody bag. Things are going really fast. This is our very last one for here. I have a few more at home, but unfortunately I didn't bring them on. I kind of wish I did. And also the crossbodies, I have no more, and I wish I brought more because I have a shit ton at home. So I put the sign up that it can order it, and then I'll ship it after con. We still have, I think, one booty bag and then 5 of those left too. Hello! Me too. They are. Our very last black duffel bag for the show. I have so much more at home. And we still have like 4 of these left down here, I think. So exciting. It is currently 4 o'clock, final hour of ECCC day 3. I think we absolutely killed it this week, or this whole weekend. I took a peek a little bit a while ago, and we actually hit my sales goal that I wanted to for this year, which I'm super proud of, and that means that I'm officially up from last year. We'll see what the final numbers are, but really good. I think a few things attribute to that is having higher ticket items. I do have a bit of a community here for people who saw me last year at ECCC, so that helped as well. Hello! There is 5 minutes left. 5 minutes! People are starting to pack it up. They're coming through the loading dock doors, which is like right next to me, which sucks because it's freaking cold. So I'm gonna start tidying things together, and then we're calling it good for ECCC 2024. Big plans for next year if things go as planned. Hello! Well, that's another Comic-Con for the books. Super excited to have finished another good year of Emerald City Comic-Con. I was up this year by 40% from last year, which last year wasn't even really that bad. So this year was just so much more better. I will say that despite being moved last minute, I thought it was a really great move. I got to be next to my friends the whole weekend, and my other booth neighbor was really nice. They're super, just very kind and really good to be next to. I was really worried about my position, or my spot, since it was kind of literally in the back of the room. But I think it worked out just fine. There were a lot of people who complained about not being able to find me until literally like the last day or like the last couple hours or minutes of whatever day that they had came on. So I am very sorry about that, and hopefully next year things will be better. I don't know. I do want to do Emerald City Comic Con again if I do get in next year. They did change some things this year, so if you were a vendor, they're not doing rebookings this year. Instead, you have to reapply. So a little bit of a different situation than what happened the year previous, where we got to just rebook at the end of the show. So fingers crossed that I will be able to come back next year again. I really like Emerald City Comic Con. I usually never really have any issues. This was the first year I really had quote-unquote like an issue, but it is what it is. Overall, con went really well. We sold out of so many things. I am officially all out of Fueled by Boba, which is really exciting. I am down to my last 2 Always Sleepy crew necks, which I am just going to sell online. I'm not going to bring it with me to conventions anymore. And I got to meet a lot of returning fans who saw me last year, so thank you so much for coming by to the booth. I appreciate you all. I had a lot of fun. And so that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And my next vlog will actually be at Anime Las Vegas on March 23rd and 24th. I'm going back again for the second year. I was there last year, so you can watch my vlog about it up here. This year, I am downsizing from an exhibitor booth down to an artist alley table, so a little bit of a different change, and I think a little bit of a different perspective for you all. After that, I'll be heading back home to Hawaii for KawaiiCon again. Super excited because I actually moved from Artist Alley Pro Row over to the Dealers Hall this year. The last couple times I've done KawaiiCon the past 2 years since COVID kind of settled down a little bit, I was in the Artist Alley Pro Row section. This year I decided to up the booth and go to a dealer's hall just so I have more space so I can bring more things. Traditionally, I usually just sell out of everything that I have, which is great, but because this is my once a year pilgrimage to go back home, I want to try to bring as much as I can and just be there for you all, because shipping from the mainland to Hawaii can get really, really expensive. So fingers crossed that this year goes okay and that nobody's roaming the pro rows for me. I am in the dealer's hall. I'm gonna make a post about it soon because I already have my placement and everything regarding that for KawaiiCon. So fun things to look forward to. And of course, if you can't wait, you can watch my KawaiiCon vlog from last year up here as well. So yeah, those two are coming up, and then we're gonna take a little break, and then I will be back in Vegas for Level Up Expo, which is my first time being at Level Up Expo, and I'm super excited. I have never done this one before, and I feel like I need to start doing some like game related things, maybe some more stickers or some air fresheners. And yeah, that's all from me. Be sure to check out my monthly sticker club over on Patreon. This is March's design? The design for March. So you can join my monthly sticker club up until the end of March to be able to receive this reward. And then, yeah, be sure to check out my Instagram over at Sploot. That's where I post all of my updates. And until the next one, see ya!